Everyone, my name is Patricia Lupo. I'm a respiratory physician based at the Makerere Lung Institute, and today we have come to follow up on one of our participants with COPD, whom we offered pulmonary rehabilitation services at our facility at the Makerere University Lung Institute, and we've come to follow up on them, see the impact the exercises had on them, how they are continuing to do these exercises at home with the resources that they have, and to see what is available to them and how they are making the best of what they have, so that we can offer any support that they may have, that they may need, or give any additional guidance to them.
Manyagange George Murashi. Ndi muvenda ndi mutunzi wa mawulire ngajja wandegeya ngatwara odi Kampala ava mu ofisi ngabera amasomero Supreme marwaliro
walwala ddi obulwadde buno obw'okuziira?
2019.
Kati watandika ne exercise zino wawulirako enjawulo?
Bwe nagenda omudwaliro ni kola exercise navaayo nga nyinamu enjawulo.
Njawulo ki gye walina etaliiwo nga tunatandika kola exercise?
Okugaana okuziira, nali sikyaziira nnyo nga sikyakolola nnyo.
Exercise mu Lung Institute abasawo bakuyamba nga bakuyamba okola exercise, walikolera bbanga ki?
Yali myezi weeks 6
weeks 6 abasawo nga bakuyamba okola exercise ezo. Wali ozisasulira?
Bali bansasula.
Bakusasulira, kyo kirungi. Bakusasulanga kirungi. Exercise ki ze bakuyigiza okola ewaka oba ozijjukira?
Exercise singa oba olina ebikozesebwa zonna zandibadde zeetagisa naye lwakuba ebikozesebwa tibiriiwo, kati nkolamu kyakutambula n'ekyo ky'okusitula ki.
Ate biri ebirala by'otakola bye biriwa bye bakugamba naye nga tolina byakukozesa?
Anti kati buno obuuma kuno okulinnya ku step kati kino ekyokukola n'egundi kati byonna tibiriiwo.
Kyenkana otambula kilomita nga mmeka olunaku ku exercise eno, oba mirundi emeka mu wiiki?
Wano sikolerawo buli lunaku, ntera kukola lwa 6 oba Sunday okutambula. Bwe mba nga sigenze mu tawuni sawa bweziti ngenda kunaaba, mala kutambulamu nzija ninaaba.
Hello everyone. So today we are yet again at one of our participants' home, Miss Chinene, who is a COPD patient and also received pulmonary rehabilitation services from our facility at the Makerere University Lung Institute, and thereafter continued with what we had taught her at her home. Nchala Chinene, webale nnyo twanirizeewo. Kale katugambeko embeera nga we yali, wategeera ddi nti olina buno obulwadde bw'okuziira obw'amawuggwe?
Nategeera mu 2022 nagenda n'endwala ekifuba ne kinnuma okumala ng'emyezi 2 nengenda ku KCC Kawaala, bangamba ntwala ekikolondolwa nenkitwala, ne bankubira essimu nti nina TB, nenzirayo ne bankubira nengenda netandika treatment nengikola nga bwe bandagira, nemmalayo emyezi 8 nekigwayo bulungi, ne bankebera nga mponye TB naye nga nkyakolola. Nga nkyaziira ate nga nkolola nnyo. Kakati nengende wa dokita waffe yatukolako wano KCC, nampa ebbaluwa naŋŋamba nti kirabika omutima mulwadde, ngende Mulago muri Faro. Ngende Mulago ne bantwala ne bankebera omutima gwonna nga mulamu. Ne baŋŋamba omutima mulamu, toli mulwadde wa mutima, tugenda kusindika mu
Lung Institute
nga sikiwulira nga nako. Ne bantwala mu Lung Institute ne ngenda ebiseera byali bya covid nini ngendayo twaniriza bulungi ne natuukayo ne bantwala mu ekisule okwongera okukebera amawuggwe ne bangamba ngenenzijeko banzijeko ebintu ebyetaagisa mu la center
Lancet Laboratory
kiri eri Nakasero ne babe Nakasero ayo banzijako omusaayi buli kimu ne bangamba ngende mala omwezi mulamba bajja kunkubira essimu era omwezi bwe gwaggwako ne bankubira essimu nejja results nenzizaayo era mu Lung Institute ndaba dokita nali nkyalaba dokita ne bagamba maama musawo kintu nti ono mulwaddewo nangamba bw'omaliriza ojje eno ewange era bwe namaliriza omusawo ne bantwala mu kyuma kwongera okulaba omukka guyingira gutya gufuluma gutya nenzirayo wa dokita nangamba munaye amawuggwe maki si malungi naye tugenda kuwa treatment ne batandika okumpa treatment nengenda ne wa mukyala bamusawo kintu nentandika exercise yangamba munaye webiri onokkiriza nze nzikiriza nenzikiririzaawo
okola exercises
netuzikola emyezi gyaffe gyali 3 maama kintu kyekyo wikisi 6 nkolanga saayo 3
kirungi exercise type kize mwakolanga muline musawo kintu awo ku Lung Institute
twasukanga tukola zino nga tukukoze bulungi batuti tusooka okukola eyo lumala
nkulaba ozikola bulungi
mamala emirundi gyowulira okwoyera olekera kola ntudda wano.
She's showing us the different types of exercises that she was doing at the Lung Institute. Wow.
Twamalirizanga awo ne tuwummulamu nekikanga 5 ne tutandika ebirala.
Okay, so they would rest and then they would start another set of exercises. So we mwamalirizaawo ne babasiibula we mwamala wiiki zammwe 6 ne babagamba mujja kweyongerako okukola ezimu ewaka.
Naye nga zino etukola ne batugamba tufulumya
ewaka
kati naye exercise twagikolanga naye nga tusula obuzito obusibidomola okuba tetubulina.
So she says after discharge they were encouraged to improvise and do things at the same exercises at home, and this is how she has been doing hers at home indoors.
Batugamba tulinanga okuddukamu tambula batambulanga okuva ku Lung Institute paka ku Cancer Institute. Tambula nindi gyeyagala
kino kikolera bweru
kati bakubanga tukikoledde munyumba naye twatambuliranga bweru
yebyo
bingi naye lwokuba tetulina buli buzito twavuganga n'akagaali cycling
akwata watekaliiwo
waliwo n'amadaala okutambula n'akalo n'obugundibwa
neddala oli nooveera naye.
She's a very active community member in her church and therefore has access to the compound even when it's not time for church service or church activities. And given the access that she has, she uses this opportunity and privilege that she has to come to the church compound and do 15-minute exercises daily, just running across the church from the gate all the way to the end of the compound. And that is how she manages to also get in additional exercises in the course of her day.
I'm Kasita Richard, a physiotherapist working with Makerere Lung Institute, who is running a pulmonary health program for COPD patients. And how these patients come in, they come through the clinic of MLI or through private hospitals or the chest clinic of Mulago National Referral Hospital. So when they come in here, those who come from MLI clinic, they are referred directly to the pulmonary health program. But those who come from private clinics and they go through our clinic to be seen by pulmonologists to be able to rule out any issues that can deter them to start on pulmonary health program. Before they start pulmonary health program, they come here and they are done baseline assessment to see their strength and endurance. Here we do sit to stand test, 5 times sit to stand test. At the same time we do the incremental shuttle walking test. And these are done to be able to know how much they are able to do, to be able to determine the exercise they are going to do in terms of intensity. After that, we do take them through individualized exercise program depending on their abilities, strength, and limitations. But at the same time, we give them the benefits of exercise they are supposed to do and how they are going to be helpful to their breathlessness, weakness of muscles, and the inability to participate in their activities. Each one has with his own specific objective, what he or she wants to achieve during this time of the exercise program. But we still tell them that the exercises don't cure the disease, but they're there to help them to cope up with the disease, to be able to participate in their deal, to erase any fears they may have to participate or do whatever they are supposed to do. Because most of the time when they are doing activities, they become breathless, and when they become breathless, they fear to participate, which makes the body to become weaker due to non-involvement in physical activity. After they have done a bit of education, we also, this exercise program will tell them that they are going to run for 6 weeks, which 6 weeks is, they have 2 days of supervised programs of exercises here at MLI, and we encourage them to do other 3 days, 4 days at home when they don't come here. But when they come here, we take them through an exercise program which involves warm-up and stretching, at the same time strength training and cool-down exercises. When they come, we start with stretching and warm-up exercises, we do strength training, and we do cool-down. We have around 6 stations of exercises, which involves much of them strength training, aerobic, as well as some bit of stretches here and there. Among the 6 exercises we have, they are just all of them incorporated in an individual booklet here, which take note of how much intensity somebody is able to do as you progress on a number of days of attendance. And here we have all the exercises written here, and we take a note of what somebody's, what weight, how many times, what weight has he used today or after 2 weeks, and what repetitions is able to do per each exercise. We have the biceps curl as the first station. We have sitting to stand as the second station. We have pull-ups as the third station. We have the step-ups using stairs as the fourth station, cycling and walking. All patients that come here should be able to go through these exercise stations at their own pace and on their own abilities, supervised by the physiotherapist. At the end of the program of 6 weeks, they undergo through a follow-up assessment after 6 weeks to get to know, compared to how many meters they walked in the first incremental walking test, what are they able to do after the 6 weeks of they have undergone through exercises. And even sit to stand, we do the same. And even before we do we measure the SpO2, oxygen saturation, and blood pressure before and after the incremental shuttle walking test, either on the baseline or on the follow-ups. After doing that, we are able to see, or even themselves telling you what the experience has been in terms of gaining strength, in terms of endurance, increasing their endurance, in terms of gaining some strength to do what they were not able to do or reach where they were not reaching before. Even a reduction in cough, depending on either on in sputum quantity or in the intensity of coughing. Or those have cramps or muscle pains and weakness, also they can report some improvement. However, we educate them during the education of 1 hour before exercises. We tell them that exercises are to help them to reduce on their weakness, improve. There are many benefits of exercises. To improve on their strength, to improve on their bone strength, to promote relaxation, to trigger their appetite, and more so to work on their breathlessness and teach them how to manage it. So at the end of the 6 weeks, we re-evaluate them and we request them to go home to do an average of 3 to 4 times in a week as an addition to the 2 days like they were reporting. They were reporting to the program. Because they were reporting twice, when they go home we tell them to do 3 to 4 times in a week to be able to continue with the program, to be able to maintain the benefits and maintain and gain more benefits out of the exercises. At the end of 6 weeks, in a home environment, we encourage them to use bricks as weights. We encourage them to use 1.5 liter water bottles, which can be partially filled with sand or fully filled with sand. We tell them to use 1 liter plastic bottles, or 3 liters or 5 liters, depending on their strength. We caution them not to strain their bodies too much. They work within the limits that their body can afford to do. So also after 6 weeks of doing home exercise program, they come back to the rehab MLI to get to know were they able to maintain or add on the benefits they managed to attain during the 6 weeks. There we can see relate and the performance and outcomes of the 6 weeks at home and 6 weeks when they were with us. This has continued to help people and have given us good feedback during or after the primary rehab program sessions. Thank you for listening to me.